Morning, this is the MadMonk. This morning we're going to describe for you how to create a bootable recovery drive for Windows 11 using the RUFUS app. First thing you do is you purchase a new USB flash drive with at least 16 gigabytes of memory. I used a Corsair Voyager USB 3.0 64 gigabyte flash drive and I inserted it into my PC. It was a new drive, so I didn't have to format the drive, although if it is not a brand new drive and there are files on the drive, then you need to download those files onto a safer drive, because when you create this bootable recovery drive, it wipes whatever is on that flash drive. So once you've done that, you go to the Windows site. I've put the link up on the Word application here. You'll be faced with three options once you go into that site. You choose the download Windows 11 disk image ISO for x64 devices. You choose this option because there are some problems in performing this action if you select either of the other options. Once you've done that, from the drop-down menu that you are given, select the Windows 11 multi-edition ISO for 64 devices. Once you've done that, you select the download now, and this runs a validation program. Once that is finished, you'll be able to select your product language. I chose English International because from the United Kingdom, the US English doesn't apply, so you got to choose the English International. Once that's done, you confirm it, and this runs another validation procedure. And once that's all done, you can select the 64-bit download and save into the download folder. Don't open this file yet, this will come later. Once you've done that, if you haven't already, this is the time which you format your USB flash drive. Do the quick format, otherwise it could take about an hour depending on how large the drive is. Once that's done, the next step is to download the RUFUS app. I didn't have any problems when I did this, although I have heard people having problems proceeding with formatting a bootable recovery drive for Windows 11 if they use anything other than the ISO executable file, which you've already downloaded from Windows website. So in order to download the application from RUFUS, you go to their websites. I've given the link right here. Once you go in there, you download the standard executable file for Windows x64. Creating this video obviously in October 2025, so they may have updated it or may not. Once you've finished that, you go to where the RUFUS file has been downloaded. I've put it into my download folder, and you double click to run it. You don't need to install it in your computer, you just need to double click it to run it. Once it's been run, a window will pop up, and this will enable you to select the device, and you just have to make sure that you selected the correct drive, because this is the drive where the bootable recovery system will be made. Once you've done that, you click the select box. Now the select box will open up another window, and this is where you select the Windows 11 ISO file, which you have already saved on the downloads folder previously. Once you highlight that, you click open, and this will insert the Windows 11 ISO file into that selectable Windows box in the RUFUS app, and you'll be able to see it right there. Leave the rest of the boxes as default in the RUFUS app window, and right at the bottom there you got a button which says start. You just click that. In the next pop-up window after you've clicked start, the next pop-up window within RUFUS app will leave the top two boxes checked with a tick. So it gives you options in which to make your bootable recovery drive more personal, where you click on these check boxes. Check the first two, this is the ones I've done under advice, is you remove the requirements for 4K 4GB and RAM. And also the second one box down is to remove the requirements for an online Microsoft account. Now, the second box, when you tick that, when you use the Bootable Recovery Drive, if you need to boot a clean installation of Windows 11 after the PC crashes, you can sign in using your existing online Microsoft account during the process, or you can create a local account which doesn't necessarily require you to have any accessibility to the internet. If you don't check this box, you'll have to be connectable to the internet, because your setup process will require you to have an online connection in order to proceed with the full download of Windows 11. That's as I understand it. It'd be interesting to see if anybody is any thoughts on that process as well. But basically, Rufus is giving you the choice here, and that's a bit powerful. There are other checkboxes, other options that you can choose. Click and choose which ones you want. Do a little bit more research on them. I left them all unclicked. Once you've done that, you click OK, and then you wait for Rufus to finish. And it's at that point, when it finishes, the status symbol will read ready, and that green line, that green banner, will be complete. Once that's complete, you click close to close RUFUS app, because the bootable drive has finished. It's done, and you can safely unplug the portable drive, which is now the Bootable Recovery Drive for Windows 11. It may even have renamed it Bootable Drive or Windows 11 or Recovery Drive, depending on your system. Keep this flash drive now in a secure place. I've placed it in my welcome box, which I received from PC Specialists when I got my new computer. Make sure it's in that safe, secure place, because once you plug it into your computer and reboot the computer, it will obviously wipe your Windows 11 already on the computer. So keep it in the safe place that you know where it is, in case you need it. Remember, when you create this Bootable Recovery Drive, anything that you already have on the flash drive will have been erased. So if the PC faults in any manner that requires a clean reinstall of Windows 11, plug the Bootable Recovery Drive into the PC and run a boot up, and that will install Windows 11. You go through the process of setting up your account, and you can go from there. I've put down at the bottom of this Word document just a little bit of reminder for myself that do this only if you're certain if the PC requires a clean reinstall of Windows 11. Be certain to keep a regular update of personal files to an external drive, as any clean reinstall of Windows 11 may wipe these personal files from the PC. And in fact, the creation of the Bootable Recovery Drive does not actually back up your personal files into this recovery drive. That's a totally separate procedure, and we may go through that at a later time. Well, thank you very much for listening. This is MadMonk. If you have any comments, please put them below, and I shall hopefully get back to you as soon as possible. Have a good day.